I don't know how they do it.
What?
On the stage. Drink cold tea instead of whiskey. It's horrible.
Oh, you should let her cry for a bit. It's only messing you about.
Is printer's ink poisonous?
What's she been eating now?
The wireless license reminder.
What?
It's never £5.
I could have gone to Strangeways for that. How'd she get hold of it?
I think her brother puts her up to it. When they sit there goo-gooing and slavering down their bibs, it's a secret code, you know. They plan villainies in the middle of the night. Oh, yes, model father.
What?
The way you're going on, you'll have your son slung in Strangeways with you.
Why?
Be a record, that, wouldn't it? 6-month-old baby jailed for obscene language, taught to him by his obscene father.
Obscene? I'm lovely. Ask anyone.
You're supposed to sing them lullabies to get them off, not 'twas on the good ship Venus. I heard you.
Yeah, well, 3 o'clock in the morning serves him right.
Not to mention the ball of Kerry Muir. I just hope the windows weren't open, that's all.
Well, my mind goes blank. I mean, I can't think of anything at that time.
Well, try Rockabye Baby.
He's immune to that one.
You'll be sorry as time goes on and people start asking you, can he talk? No, he can't talk exactly. He just sings dirty songs.
Yeah, well, I'll see you tonight anyway.
Aye. That's it again. Hey, has your morning paper come?
Here, before my family eats it.
They delivered a blooming comic to me, Uncle Albert's. He's gone charging around screaming blue murder.
Well, I must be catching.
What?
Why don't you just kick him in the teeth?
Oh.
It might have been last night.
Oh,
Might have been kinder than what you said to him.
Oh, here you are, love. Have a good stir.
Well, no, I'm on his side.
Yes, I suppose I was a bit strong.
Mind you, I don't think it would have sunk in otherwise.
No, that's what I thought.
Anyway, not to worry about it, kid. See ya.
See you, mate.
Cheer up.
Oh!
Oh, it's right. I made some fresh.
Ta.
Yes, I was sorry to hear about your bit of trouble with Irma's dad.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter if you hate the sight of him, you know.
I don't take the sight. No, I just don't think he had any right to do what he did, that's all.
Well, I wouldn't like to say legally.
Oh, whose side are you on, then?
Look, it's Irma you're marrying. It doesn't matter about the others. You're not expected to love the whole family tree.
No.
Well, stop looking for excuses. Can I say something else, or do I have to keep my nose out?
Go on.
Well...
Go on.
Well, if you want to get married, now's your chance.
Oh, yeah, I know. It had crossed my mind.
Where did you say it was?
In front room!
I'm in the front room.
Oh, that's where it is. Don't let me take it. It's all in order.
Yes, love. Beautiful. There's such a thing as a law against peeping toms, you know.
You are.
Not you!
This is Laughing Boy's office, then, is it?
Oh, don't touch anything. It's all his special 075, is it? What have you got there?
Oh, well, Elsie, love, as it's Love Thy Neighbour week, I
Oh,
thought
can't you take it?
Well, you work there. You can't be any nearer than that, can you?
Oh, I didn't know.
What?
Oh, well, say the quiet ones are the worst.
What do you mean?
don't they? Look, little pink string vest, little pink underpants.
Jerry
little
Booth has got a red tracksuit which he laughingly threw in with my washing last night, so this morning I laughingly clocked him round the ear hole.
All right, I'll take it for you.
Bless
Hey,
you, love.
hey, you know all about the scandal. Is it true? About Irma and Stan?
How the heck do I know?
No, but was something going on between her and
Right, are we on breakfast in this? What are you doing here?
Smiling at you.
Come on, I brewed up.
I'll follow you on.
Why?
I'm talking.
What about?
Dennis, I am over 16, you know.
Well, don't mess me papers up.
So is Irma Ogden.
What?
Over 16.
Ah, well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, was she and then?
Oh, you're as bad as Stan, you are, aren't you?
Well, did he clout her? I mean, he couldn't have clouted her for now, could he?
Of course he could. You just wait till she does something.
Have you two naught else to talk about? How many times did your dad clobber you?
Have you got X-ray ears or something?
No, I just listen outside doors. And how many times did you clobber our Linda and me? And I won't ask you how many times you clobbered everybody else. It must run into hundreds.
Come on, have that brew.
I never get to know any scandal of me.
Everything all right, Mrs. Ogden?
Oh, aye, yes, thank you.
It's true what they say, isn't it? What can't speak can't lie.
How do you mean?
Well, that mop knows that everything isn't all right. It'll be boring a hole in the floor in a minute.
Not with you.
No, I'm sure you're not, love. But you see, you've been mopping the same 2 inches of floor for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, Oh, well, it was a bit ingrained, you see.
You know, really, love, I don't think you need upset yourself. I'm sure that Irma has a forgiving nature. Mind you, what he did was virtually unforgivable, but in this case...
Are you her father? Huh. So it's got nothing to do with you, has it? If you want to give me my cards for saying so, then you're welcome.
My
Stan's
dear,
her dad, no one else.
I was only sympathising.
Oh, well, we can do without it, thank you. Keep it for them as needs it.
I mean, she's a grown woman, love, now. Nobody has the right...
Stan has.
Look, shall I go and put the milk on for coffee? Would you like it in the living room?
I'm all right where I am, thank you.
Mind you, I must admit that David Barlow, his actions were just as uncalled for and just as unforgivable. I mean, it's all right to protest in a respectful manner, but to humiliate a girl's father
He did
in
right.
front of... Pardon?
Stan got nothing but what he asked for. He wanted showing up and he got it.
But only a minute ago
Look,
you...
it's our bit of bother, nobody else's. No one else knows out about it.
I'm just going to drive Sandra mad for half an hour, Auntie Annie.
That's very well, dear.
Mrs. Ogden, has your Irma changed her mind about modelling for him yet?
Or has she changed her mind about getting wed? Which is it? Oh, you can't keep that out for 2 minutes together, can you? None of you.
What was that? What's up?
Mind you, I'm not saying I believe in ghosts or aught, but there is definitely this indefinable summit that's beyond the bounds of human comprehension. I mean, take yoga to name but one at random. You know, it's been right the same right throughout the course of history. I mean, philosophers and that, chaps with brains, there's always been this indefinable summit. I mean, take flying saucers, take witchcraft. You see, what it is puny human minds can only comprehend so much.
Jenny.
And when you... What?
Come here.
You see, according to this book, there is this supernatural force abounding.
Say that again.
What?
That wood's been walking.
Walking where?
There was much there yesterday. There's much more yesterday than there is now.
No, I wouldn't say that.
It's a fact, mate.
Well, no, I think it's just with me tidying it up. It looks less, that's all.
No, mate. It's definitely less.
No, you
Gone
see,
down.
it can't have gone, not logically speaking, can it? I mean, well, can it?
You're up to something, aren't you? You're rambling, aren't you?
No, I'm just
Yes,
trying to
you
explain
are.
why I think that's... Oh,
You're rambling again,
No, but
Booth!
It
Booth!
might be important.
Hello. Hello, mate. Just knocking up, are you?
Ah, yes, on the way home. The beggar, wasn't it?
What's that, mate?
Last night, young Barlow.
Oh, you should have told him to put his fists where his mouth is.
She's under 21, you know. She's not independent. I mean, it's up to me to show it right road, isn't it?
Hey, Stan.
What?
Don't you think it's a bit late in life to start showing her the right road? It should start round about 18, you know. Or 15, or 12, or even when they're in their nappies.
Well, she's never been let run wild. She's never been neglected. I've always kept my eye on her.
Yeah, by remote control from the nearest pub like me.
Oh, well, there's no need for that outburst last night, him sticking his oar in. They know they're in the wrong, otherwise they wouldn't be in this state.
Oh, aye.
You're a fat lot of help, aren't you?
Whoa! Straight in. Hello, love.
Hello.
How were things this morning?
Well, he went to work without any breakfast.
Well, I wasn't just going to let him belt you.
Ah, but his face, so he didn't know where to put himself with everybody gawping at him.
You needed telling.
First time we fell out, you know, really. We've had do's like, but nothing like this.
Aren't you glad I told him? I did it for you. I was sticking up for you.
Well, no, of course I'm glad, but... Well, I'm just sorry that I've got a big slob for a father, that's all, but I have. The thought was as common as mucking Chapel Street, you know, and this is Park Lane compared to
Oh,
that.
Emma, don't talk so daft. You don't have to be ashamed of your own parents.
Oh, no, but you are, though, aren't you, of mine, I mean? If you want your ring back, you know, you've only got to say.
Irma. Irma! Look, I've got money in the bank. We can get married tomorrow, out of the way altogether.
I am not discussing wedding arrangements.
There is nothing to discuss.
I'll have to go in petty or be frothing at the mouth. Anyway, we couldn't have honeymoon till the football season was over, could we?
Look, it's your half day today, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, well, come round to me Uncle Albert's. We'll one of those summit conferences.
No, you come round to our house. I'm not falling out with my mum and dad, David. Oh, all right, I'll make sure they're not in after dinner.
Well, I'll see you then.
Did she say out after I'd gone to work?
No, never spoke.
Is she all right?
Quiet.
I thought she'd have said something, you know, after what he said last night. I mean, she was a witness.
Right. Everyone else has had their finger in, now I will.
Oh, what's up?
What's up? The old flaming street for a start. We're now to pounding their eyes at the best of times, and now they're all having a go. You start getting handy and we all cop it.
Listen, Hilda, when I went in that bedroom...
There was now going on. I know our Irma, and so do you. And when she comes in through that door, you apologise to that girl. I'm having no upset in this house over now. There's enough trouble in the world. You apologise.
What about me? What about last night?
I've said my piece. I'm having no upset. A family's a family.
Hello, love. How's it going?
Your dinner won't be a minute, Chuck.
Listen, I'm just having a cup of tea, Mum. I'm not all that hungry. Right, what's going on?
Your dad's got something to say to you.
Oh, I say, well, he can just save his breath.
Oh, can he?
Yes, he can.
Now, look. Your dad only did what he thought was right. What any father would have done. And if I'd been there, I'd probably have done the same and all. You ought to be grateful he cares enough about you to worry and make a fool of himself. And take what young David Barlow says without cracking him one into bargain. Right. Stan?
Oh, I'm sorry, our kid. I were wrong. I apologise.
You know.
What?
Accept it. Go on.
Oh, all right, Dad. Forget it.
Right. Finished. All in the past.
You'll have a bit of dinner, won't you?
I suppose I better add. And I don't want you nicking it, neither.
Yeah.
Where's me grooving plane? In your hand?
No, I mean me wooden one.
Oh, it's in my basement workbench.
In you what?
Well, what's up? I want half-inch in it. I've been using it.
Any other plane, mate, barring that.
Oh, look, you get some right moods on you, don't you?
That
1
is
minute
verboten, is that, mate? Forbidden, all right?
Well, I've heard of craftsmen and the tools, but I
one
think...
thing, mate. That's my first plane, that was. The first tool I had, the first proper tool my old man gave me that when I started my apprenticeship.
Oh, all right, then. I mean, you should have said.
Excuse me. May I come in?
Oh, of course,
May
Miss
I
Nugent.
solicit your personal guarantee that you
Solicit me
won't
what, love?
take to your heels through the nearest door, Mr. Fairclough, as is your wont?
I'm not quite sure what you're on about that.
Well, it's extremely off-putting, Mr. Fairclough, when one party is collecting money in an extremely worthwhile cause for the other party
Oh,
to take
I see,
immediate
yes.
refuge in the gentleman's toilet of a public house.
Hey, I tell you what, Miss Nugent, I'll cover this exit. You block the gate.
Thank you up. I know who me friends are now, don't I?
Precisely, little Mr. Fairclough. Little underprivileged children who, for the sake of one Catherine wheel from you, would spend a Guy Fawkes
All right, darling,
night.
all right. Put me down for 10 bob.
10? Oh, really, half a crown would suffice.
No, it's okay. I saved 7 and 6 hiding in the levy.
Thank you very much indeed. I just didn't want you to think that I was asking a personal favour. Oh, dear, I am.
And what, love?
Well, this is my mannequin book. Mr. Fairclough, might I ask a personal favour? We need what I believe is termed a catwalk in the parlance of the fashion world for the mannequins.
Oh, dear.
Yes, and I took the liberty of wondering if you'd be kind enough to construct one for us at cost price. Well, in return for which I'd place a poster in full view of the audience, Catwalk by Fairclough and Booth. Well, I thought that it would... I know
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
somewhat of a liberty.
No, I tell you what, trestle tables.
Yeah, but some of them need hinges on.
Well, it wouldn't take me more than 2 minutes.
All right then, darling. I'm afraid you won't be able to afford a catwalk. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give you a couple of trestle tables and you can have them for free, eh?
Oh, thank you very much. I hope I haven't imposed on you in any way.
Of course not. No, it's been very profitable one way and another.
It has, hasn't it? Well, thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, isn't it?
What was that wedding made of?
Well, it's instead of saying hello.
Oh, I see.
And because my dad said he was sorry.
Ah. And what's that got to do with me?
Well, nothing really. I just felt like necking, and you was the first fella that walked in. Would you care to continue? Or shall I make a cup of tea?
Make a cup of tea.
Oh, thanks very much. I love you, no?
Yeah, well, your dad might be the next fella to walk in, and I can do without going through all that bit again. Thanks very much.
No, he won't, because I gave my mum 10 bob and to get a dress length, you know, so she's carted him off to Cross Lane Market.
All right. Sit down.
What for?
I want to talk to you.
We can't just get married tomorrow, you know.
Oh, Thursday then.
Oh, you're a right nutcase, aren't you?
Friday.
Oh, I'll go and make the tea.
Sit down.
Oh, you're going to shout it at me now.
Right. Cards on the table. Number 1, money in the bank, 1,180 quid, credit.
Never.
Number 2, wages, less tax and insurance, £27 11 shillings weekly.
Wow, we're rolling in him.
Number 3, new semi-detached houses. Eaton Moor from 2,500, Urmston from 2,250, Sale from 3,500. All 90% mortgages. Which do you fancy?
All of them, but any of them, you know, anywhere you say.
Seriously.
Yes, seriously.
Anywhere I say. Away from here.
If you want to, yes.
Well, what's stopping us?
Nothing at all. Only, you see, well, I want to do it proper, you know. I want a proper wedding. Like buying the house and the furniture and that. You know, planning everything.
All right. Well, I'd like that cup of tea now, love. At once, woman, move.
No, David, listen, you know your job well. It is safe, isn't it? I mean, it is permanent.
Well, it's only a 2-year contract, but, well, they should renew it. I've got years of football left in me.
Ooh, aren't you luscious?
If we don't get married tomorrow, can we at least start planning tomorrow?
Do you know, I always threatened I'd catch myself a rich fella. I never thought I would, though. I'm all talk.
Hey, am I going to get that cup of tea, or are you going to take the consequences?
Yes, sir. Oh, listen, David, you know, well, the first thing we buy, could we go half each?
Yes, if you want.
No, only, you see, well, if I do that modelling for Miss Nugent, like, and put the money with yours, well, we could buy it then, couldn't we? I don't mean a house, you know, or nothing like that. Just something for it, like, a frying pan.
It's all right.
I'm being serious,
Yeah,
you know.
sorry.
Only, well, you see, well, I want to make sure that I've done my share. It's, well, it's a gesture, you see.
I see.
He's gone out.
You're on, Millie, aren't you?
Well, it's been a bad day in the field. Money's tight till Christmas. It's what they call a pre-seasonable trough. It's too technical for you. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, I apologise.
Oh, don't bother. Just shut the door behind you, will you, Mother?
Look, next time that you come home early, would you mind taking the key out of the lock? Because there's such a thing as thieves and vagabonds, and they can come in, take your furniture, and go out the back way. Or is that too technical for you?
Mother, I am trying to do me boots. A harassing labour of love at the best of times. What's up? What does she want? She knows I'm trying to flipping work.
Just smile at it, and perhaps it'll go away.
It only encourages her. Luke, I told you.
Well, that can't be her unless she's got arms 6 foot long.
Yeah, well, don't let her in, whoever it is. Just have respect for people's privacy, will you?
Oh, hello, Dennis.
Oh.
Do you want me to come in
Well,
here?
not unless you like to go in the living room. It's just straight
Oh,
down the
no,
lobby.
it's all right. I don't mind.
Oh.
I don't want to be an inconvenience.
What can we do for you, Miss
Would you like to
Nugent?
take my chair? I was only sitting in it, working and concentrating.
Thank you. Oh!
Oh.
Well, what it is, Mrs. Tan, I'm afraid I'm about to prevail upon you.
Oh, yeah?
Well, about to endeavour to prevail upon you, if you follow my meaning.
No, love, I don't, not really.
Well, as you know, Gamma Garments are mounting a marathon fashion parade, and what I wondered was...
Oh, you wanted my advice?
No, you're 40 hip.
No, what?
Well, I wondered if you'd care to model for us in the 40 hip range.
Well, it's very nice of you to ask me, love, and very flattering. You might have said the fuller figure instead of the 40 hip, but I would have been very annoyed if you did. But I'm afraid I can't do it.
Oh, dear.
No, you see, I'd rather watch than join in.
Oh, I just thought I'd inquire.
I can't stand it. It'll turn me mind.
Beg your pardon?
Not you, love. Excuse me.
There seems to be such a dearth of good 40 hips. My kingdom for a 40 hip. Oh, with apologies to the Bard of Avon.
Yes, love, I'll show you out.
Sorry.
Now, apart from installing a telescope on the pavement, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, I'll say.
Sandra, behave yourself. What do you want?
Nothing much. I was just worshipping you from afar.
Well, would you mind doing it a bit farther, please? I'm trying to do my sales sheet.
Well, I thought you were busy. That's why I was trying not to disturb you. Only I'm helping Miss Nugent out in this mannequin parade. And I called in at Mrs. Barlow's and I took one look and I thought of you.
You took one look at what?
At what they were doing. It was like a glimpse into the not-too-distant future.
What were they doing?
What we will be eventually, if I play my cards right.
Boy. Nice, isn't it? Come on in. Let's see if we can get you try. Look at that water, baby.
Oh, she's getting so heavy.
Come on in. Show what the fellas can do. That good? Okay, big feet. Look at them. Look at that. Now then, let's put your pants on. Oh. Hey, you crafty devil. I think he's going to be a footballer like his brother. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Don't worry. Oh, don't worry. Oh, Peter, don't. Peter, all right. Yes.
Oh, hello, this evening, Len. Has Jerry deserted you?
He's in a world of his own, that lad, and I can't fathom him out. I'm not kidding.
Oh.
And I tell you something else, he can't tell a lad to save his life. He's incapable.
Actually, I'd have thought that was rather a virtue.
No, he thinks he's foxing me, you see. He keeps shuffling about, blushing to the roots of his hair, doing a soft shoe shuffle. You can read him like an open book. Hey, where's your dad? I've been knocking your door down all the day.
Oh, he's gone shopping with me, ma'am. Don't worry, his nose starts twitching automatically when they open. He'll be dragging it back by there.
Jerry isn't in any trouble, is he, that he's lying? Well, say fibbing in his case.
No, it's nothing like that, but he's up to something, I'll tell you. You see, he's pretending to do some overtime.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
I should have thought it was rather commendable. I mean, they're not all Mick Jaggers.
Hey, watch it.
There is no overtime in the book, I tell you. He's up to something.
Have you got me money, then?
Hello. Well, how am I supposed to know where you are?
There's no need for that, mate. I'm gifted. If there's a pint of beer on the counter in any pub in England, I'm there before the head's off.
Oh, I told you.
You dropped me a right one, too. 3 hours marching around that market with your mum. Have you got it, yeah?
I'll make him happy, love.
Hello, love.
Hello.
Len?
Hello, mate.
Good evening, David.
Mrs. Walker?
Mr. Ogden.
Thanks, love. You want a drink, lad?
Oh, thanks. I'll have a light ale.
Light ale, love.
Look, I'm sorry about last night, you know. You know what I mean?
Ah, forget it, eh? Cheers.
Cheers.
Ha ha.
Hello, Jerry. Oh, hello, mate. I didn't really expect you. I thought you might have forgot tonight.
Did heck no. I thought it'd never get to 6:30. I kept looking at clock and looking.
What are you going to show me?
Well, I thought we'd start with a few joints, like, and then if you make any progress, we can up and knock something up, a little stool or something like that.
Honest?
Well, that's what it's all in aid of, you know. You've got to make stuff in finish.
Blooming heck. Never thought I'd make a real stool.
What? I'll have you making sideboards be Christmas, mate.
Yeah, that's what you say. Hey, I saw one of them trucks today with lots of cars on from the factory. X-Works, they call them.
Oh,
Yeah. They look as though the last one's going to fall off, don't they? With it sloping down at back. But it doesn't.
oh, well, they're all slotted in, you see, you know.
Yeah. They were coming down Rosamond. They come from Birmingham, I'll bet.
Ah, somewhere like that.
They're terrific, aren't they? I've seen one before, like, but not close to.
Yeah, right, well, we're going to get cracking then.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, now, what are you going to need then?
Well, wood.
Ah, what else?
Well,
Pencil?
pencil, rubber, nails.
Tools?
Oh, yeah.
Right, in the office on the bench. You want a tenon saw, a chisel, and a tri-square.
Tenon saw, chisel, and tri-square. Tenon saw, chisel, and tri-square.
Can you see him?
Yeah. Goran!
Hey, don't break the happy home up, will you? What have you done?
I accidentally dropped him. I think this one's broke. It only looks an old one. It won't matter, will it?
No, lad. It won't matter.